gonna start calling these struggle streams. Look, shout out to O'Shea. I know O'Shea necessarily talking about me when he says that, but I know I be struggle streaming. I don't be giving a damn, but I'm trying to upgrade my shit. Y'all see it in the thumbnails. Y'all see these cameras. I need to start. I do use the mics pretty well. I actually got some really good stuff coming as far as ways to not show my face when I don't show my face, and when I do, I do. So anyway, it's all good. It's all good. But we about to struggle stream it out today a little bit. I'm actually heading doing a Red Lobster to go run and get some shit from Panda Express. So that's what I'm on right now. Cold as fuck out here, but we ain't Texas. So shout out to LAR, shout out to y'all in Texas, man. Dennis Berlin, yo, man. For real, that shit. I'm from Chicago. I know what it is in the cold, and I know what it is to be around some motherfuckers like North Carolina. They don't know how to deal with the cold, and I know Texas. A lot of y'all ain't never even had to see it, for real. Folks that are like born and bred there. So, Biden just declared a disaster. And quite frankly, it sounds like a lot of the politicians is on bullshit in Texas. So y'all may have to get some people fired up in there. Like, this is like Ted Cruz trying to slide out like that. That shit was funny to me. But anyway, it's time for his ass to leave anyway, for real, to being a senator. But anyway, that's not what this is about. You know what it is. It's a title. EHBM, everyone hates black men. It's all you niggas' fault. And when I do titles like this, I'll probably redo it to something a little bit better. But when I do titles like this, what I mean is we're going to focus on what black men need to do, or how black men create their own outcomes. This is, shout out to Black Hoodoo Strikes 2 for the $5 Cash App as well. You all can hit me with Cash App. Hashtag, not hashtag, but $ Allen, ALLEN 100K. As well as follow my link tree that has all my social media. I will start getting a lot better at posting shit, so get prepared for that. Each one is gonna have a little bit of a different kind of position to it, given the medium. So, and it's gonna be content that's going to be posted. So, with that being said, let's get started. So it's all you niggas' fault. What do you talk about, Willis? What do I mean when I say that? What I mean when I say that, this is one of the things I didn't really get to talk about on Hammer stuff. Shout out to Hammer. It was a good stream. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Apparently, he's putting together fire streams that, his audience likes, a young dude's audience. And, females are triggered. When you attract triggered females, then that means you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Not that we're in the business to trigger women, but the truth is going to trigger them. That's not our problem. The medicine tastes nasty. I know it does. But you need to fucking take it. Eat your vegetables. That's what we do here. Eat your fucking vegetables. Anyway, why is it all you niggas' fault? Look, first of all, let's keep this 100. Black men have to I kind of talked about this a little bit on the shit. Black men need to, you niggas need to just start dealing with what you will start having standards. The problem is not that black women have standards. The problem is that black men have no standards. We will fuck anything. I'm talking about ADOS black men, because that's who I can speak to. I'm not African. I can't speak to African fuckery. I'm Caribbean. I can't speak to Caribbean fuckery. I can a little bit, but not as much as ADOS. A lot of times black men will say that they're, not that they're proud, but they'll talk about, everybody's got a ugly bitch under their belt. All right, if you drunk, I understand. But I'm talking for real, and and here's the thing. Even if you got an ugly chick, let me tell you something, and I'm going to tell the truth. I never lie, but there's women that I understand the difference between a female that for some reason she don't look great, but she's got sexual charisma. I understand that. But as far as I'm concerned, black men should not tolerate females that are fat. And by the way, the women that I'm thinking about when I say this, they are not fat. They are not skinny as bones, but they are not fat. So this bullshit when you're like built like a fucking I don't care. And I understand that there's nuances to that. But man, seriously, these like big ogre looking females, That and I don't know if that's what these niggas mean, but really, black men, that's not a badge of honor. It's not a badge of honor. That's not a badge you should have to go through. I mean, let's keep this all the way 100. If a black man said that they got up to 25 years old and they were still a virgin, you're gonna get clowned a lot more than if you're a black man and fucks ugly niggas. For us, it's quantity, not quality. And quality matters. And a lot of black men are not getting their money up like they need to. And if you can't, if white supremacy got his foot on your neck, then join the fucking military. I don't fucking want to hear it. I really don't. Very few of y'all are really in a situation where you just can't do shit. Yeah, man. I'm almost done. 1 second. How about that Mortal Kombat, y'all? What do y'all think about that Mortal Kombat? Yeah, man. A lot of folks don't know that Puerto Ricans are the dominant Latin community in Chicago.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was left to my own devices, probably black mixed with Dominican would be my choice. If I was actually say, okay, pick, that's what I would pick. The problem is Dominicans are not sexually loyal. You're gonna, if you deal with them, you're gonna have to understand they're gonna cheat.
We are waiting on that chow mein. I'm gonna have you pull to the second door first, and we're gonna bring your food out. Thank
All
you
right,
for your patience.
appreciate it. That's really, but but like real talk, like a Maryland Negra, y'all saw me on my initial stream share Paris, the woman that not Paris Hilton. Well, by the way, Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian are both 40. And by the way, I gotta say this, since we doing a niggas ain't shit stream, you like not y'all, but I'm serious. We already know what's coming. These niggas about to make us look bad. Some of y'all need to go into hibernation because I don't know. Maybe this won't happen, but I think a lot of these celebrities about to make us look whack as hell. I see it as an end of first quarter. These motherfuckers about to thirst over Kim Kardashian. I hope it doesn't happen. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I would not be surprised. I would not be fucking surprised. Because that chick is 40 years old. Kanye got the last is what's in the gas tank. It's, shout out to Dre. Because Dre is older. So I get that. But it better not be a whole bunch of young niggas. 25, 30, try, like for real. Because I'm telling you, she ain't gonna just hoe it out. Not publicly. That doesn't really help her image right now. Yeah, a Maryland, like, look, but we all know when we say Dominican, a Maryland Negra is not the first woman you think about. Like when you say that. So that's why I kind of added her in. Yes, she's Dominican, but you know who I'm talking about. Y'all know the types, like, the New York types as far as Dominican, the Puerto Rican, the light-skinned bitches that these niggas, these chicks get upset about. Because it ain't just black, ADOS light-skinned, biracial. It's like a mix of like different groups. That's why you see that like in New York and in LA, like the heat be the most over there. But back to what I was saying. That's the one thing where black men got to start declaring their standards, being apologetic about their standards. Like this thing where, and I'm not saying black men do this, but this kind of, but you saw it alluded to by, I think, Commander, when he was kind of like, well, we don't like the fact, thing about SYSBM and the divestment movement. And I get why he said it. I get that. But he was like, man, we got to stop saying what we like. Look, I'm not saying to sit here and be like, where the snow bunnies at? I'm not saying that. But black men, and I'm sure he would agree with this, black men need to be absolutely unapologetic about saying, I want a bitch that's fit, feminine, that's nice to me, and understand that you other bitches that want to act stupid, yeah, that's gonna apply to all y'all. Not knowing you need to take every female at face value. No. Black women have a earned reputation. Just like white women have an earned reputation. That caring shit, that applies to most white women. As far as like so this idea that only black women can get tagged, no. No. That shit is earned. Good or bad. That shit is earned. Black women hold on to the strong, independent, sassy shit more than anybody. They do it more than anybody. It's not black men that promote that. It's them. The fact that white women lie, that's an earned reputation. That's not the fact that white women will do the most. Those are earned reputations. Shout out to Super Chat Justin March. Those are not like shit that just the patriarchy is descending upon men. And you got to understand, America is not a patriarchy. America is like a oligarchy mixed in with a matriarchy. America is like a lot of different shit. Just like economically, America has a lot of socialism in it. Not like Canada, but Social Security, the VA, a lot corporate welfare. So when I hear, black men that are like these wannabe conservatives, these fucking NCAA conservatives, I'm a Ohio State fan or whatever fan conservatives, where they're really miss me with that. They get so tunnel vision where they see communism everywhere. Cause that's how they try to explain away this shit. Well, it's just communism. Like I'm explaining away the guy now because no, you're wrong. Stop it. And they just latch onto this because this lets them kind of entertain George. I mean Jordan Peterson is alright, but Jordan Peterson rubs me the wrong way. Entertain like these dudes that they're for their people. They just don't need to talk about the race thing, because why? That's gonna get in the way of them getting what they get. But that's the first thing. The first thing is you niggas need to start declaring standards. I'm not saying I don't really agree either that black men should be out there talking about snow bunnies and what, even jokingly, because it makes us look goofy. It's not about what the females get mad at. It's about what it makes us look like. It make like fat white women believe they can come to us because they see us fucking fat black women, which is why we need to fucking stop that. And because us trying, the perception in their mind that they think we elevate them, which really is just a couple of niggas that really do that. That's number one. So we need to set standards. What are those standards? Those standards are features. You need to be in shape. Or if you are bigger, bitch, it better lay right. You say it lay right, but you got to take pictures and angles. Bitch, I want video. I want panoramic. Fuck your angles. And I want you in a halter top. You don't want to do that? You're not small enough. What about these niggas? Fuck them broke ass niggas that are watching Pornhub on BBW shit. Them niggas don't matter because they can't do shit. If you want to slum it with them and be fat. Fuck them niggas. It's very few niggas that got options that are really out here wanting huge bitches. Everybody wants the Coke bottle. Nobody is disagreeing with the black female body type. That's not what we're talking about, but we know there's degrees to that shit. Like, for real. I don't see. This is what I get for ordering fucking chow mein. I swear to God, if they make me go in this bitch, they gonna give me this shit for free. Like, for real. But anyway, like I said, so the point is, black men have to get clarity, and we have to hold that line. We gotta stop, having it like it's a problem that black men like big bitches like that. It fucks with our image. Like, that garbage, man, that's got to stop. That's number one. That's the main thing right there, because it creates a lot of different problems. Number two, like Kevin and Dennis and others have said before them, we got to start, it's features we need to focus on. The attitude is the attitude. That shit's got to go. Fuck these chicks with colorism. Fuck these chicks with everything else. We got to stop tolerating that. Fuck that. I like a lively woman. I like a live wire woman. I like to go back and forth. I think that shit is cute. That baby. But nah, y'all niggas need to stop tolerating that. Meaning you niggas need to switch that bitch in a pump and dump mode real quick and slide the fuck out. Like, real fucking talk. And the Zillennials do a good job at doing this. So kudos to y'all. Because they have a very low tolerance of that bullshit. See, the problem with the older generations is they automatically limit themselves in sexual access. So you're creating a situation where the women control the rules in the first place for no reason. Black men do not owe black women attention. We don't owe them sexual validation. We do not owe that to them. When they talk about, oh, well, we're elevated and we're not protected, what they're really talking about is their feelings are protected. They feel bad about themselves, so they project that hatred onto you all and say in words like, you don't protect us, you don't do this, you don't do that. We got to stop falling for that shit. Like, for real. We do. And the Zillennials are a little bit better about it, but you still got some that they don't know shit. So they come in everything, talk about, well, it can't be all. Because I understand, nobody comes to some shit talk about it's all black men's fault. Black women's fault. They always want to believe, they say, well, we know it ain't all these niggas' fault, but goddamn, y'all are just saying the opposite of the women. But they're listening with their heart and not with their mind. Look, man, I don't care if black women spend all day bashing black men. If what they're saying is factual, then it's true. But most of the shit they say is a lie. It's not true. That's the problem. They have a problem with us saying shit irregardless of it's true. So that's like the first thing. So we need to be more like straight up. The second thing is, and O'Shea's talked about this, we got to stop hating on other black men just cuz. Look, I'm not saying everybody's got to like Kevin. There's been some situations that have happened where money has been spent and people didn't get what they thought they deserved. Those people have a legitimate gripe against Kevin. But guess what? You ain't heard those people really talk. They done kept that really behind the scenes. That's number two. And then I'm not saying that's like in the past. Number two, there's people that don't like Kevin because I guess he's not their cup of tea. But I won't say it's hating, because before Kevin blew up, they didn't like Kevin. And they don't like him now. So that's not really hating on Kevin. And these are people I do not agree with the reasons that they state. I think it's bullshit, but whatever. They have a right to state it. They have a... God. I'm gonna get this like 5 more minutes. They have a right to state it. But so I'm not sitting here trying to tag, oh, if you don't like Kevin, you're just a hater. I don't do that. But a lot of you niggas, like 8 out of 10 of you motherfuckers, y'all are hating. Y'all are hating. You hating like a motherfucker. And when I ask why are you mad, you don't even know why you're mad. And I hear what some people are saying. And it's from a couple of different people. It ain't just small motherfuckers. It's some big ones too. You've heard me comment on Jason Black. That video's still on there as an example, but he's not the only one. Like people are really angry. And it's like, God damn. You will hear these black women talk the most shit and y'all don't have a problem. Not Jason Black, Derrick Jackson don't catch this kind of smoke. Like, seriously. You got motherfuckers that say some crazy ass shit. Maybe Cynthia G wouldn't be around if so many people got so upset. And see, some of these people, and O'Shea has said this too, by the way, even though we know you don't hate on Kevin, I disagree with this. When the people say, well, Cynthia got some good points, which is kind of code for she has a right to exist even though she's going to get checked. There's a lot of people that it bothers them. And then people say that I'm retarded when I say I'm not going to merge the other shit that I do with this shit. Not really. I'm going to make sure I keep that reality veil up. Because you mofos can't, oh, hell no. All right, hold on one second. Talk about free Edward. Yeah, well, shout out to Obsidian, but Obsidian can miss me with some of his politicking sometimes. Obsidian likes to politic, and I don't like that. You've got people, and I'm not saying he's not genuine, but you got people in this space, from different backgrounds, different situations. They're coming from a genuine place. And the thing is, Obsidian, he likes to politic. And as somebody that understands marketing, I can recognize that shit. And it's like, dude, that's why I went in there kind of like guns blazing a little bit, because I was like, dude, man, I'm not trying to hear that. You keep on talking to people like you're smarter than everybody else. It doesn't matter if that's not what you said. Like, he just keeps on like, oh, I didn't say this, I didn't do this. So it becomes, it's goofy. And that shit gets on my nerves, because you can't have a straight conversation. Shout out to Bernard for kind of keeping this shit like straight up. Because if you don't do that, then the shit can kind of run off the rails really, really fast and really, really easily. And quite frankly, we don't got the kind of time to be playing like that. And in fact, I'll address kind of what he was saying. Y'all didn't see that Bernard Riley show. It did get lit. And I'll address some of the stuff that he was saying. Because I already know what he was doing. He was trying to be devil's advocate. And that shit's annoying as hell. It really is. Because it's like, dude, these questions have already been posed. It's not like we haven't already gone through this shit. It's really not. As if we don't, and see, a lot of that is him trying to low key build a female base when he does that. I know what that is. I know what that is. I see a lot. It's he not the only one that does it. And even though I ain't got a problem with having women on my channel, that's not the route I'm gonna go about doing it. Anyway, I gotta do another thing. I'll be back. Give me 1 second. Fuck. Cold as hell. Cause I'm like, God damn. Like, why are you politicking? Like, for real. And that's what dudes with no power do. There's a lot of people up in here. See what y'all saying. Shout out to the super chats. How do you feel about Obsidian argument that we need to drown black women in the options they say they want and beat them at their own game? I don't disagree with that. Of course she does. But understand something. CJM, Tiny TKO dates Ados Flag. So remember, most of the stuff that they say about these quote unquote men, they date. And that's another thing we need to stop doing. We need to stop worrying about what Tanya TKO says about black men. We quite frankly need to stop making videos about women that have been old and already been basically checked out. There's a reason she went back to Facebook. There's a reason she retreated back to that. So when we sit here and we make videos, see a lot, you got to remember what the game is. The game is for them to say incendiary things about black men, and they know newer YouTubers that really don't know no better are just gonna basically dust it up and spread it into the ecosystem. We got to stop falling for that. And for the most part, you don't see a lot of videos about Tiny TKO, and that's a good thing. But at the end of the day, the best way to deal with folks like that is to basically build. Yeah, that's all that is. Yeah, he does love to argue. But a lot of times I'm not here to argue just to argue. That's not why I'm here. So that's where, like, what he does, he gets redundant even to me. And then when he tries to spin that at us, it's like, dude, I'm not here just to argue just to be arguing for no reason, dude. And a lot of the stuff he does, he'll make. But Obsidian can put together a good show. I'll give him that. But Obsidian, like even with some of the people he's dealing with, Mr. Let Go and stuff, he likes to keep the crap going. He's not really interested in ending the conversation. He's really not. And so if you're somebody that you want to move forward, and it's ironic because he'll say, well, that's exactly what he was talking to us about as far as trying to tell us to stop talking. But see, even that is like not what the real situation was.
Are you here to pick up something, sir?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, all right. So yeah, I'm good. But like I was saying, yeah. So a lot of times, and I understand what the compulsion is for these bitches to say something stupid and then want to make a video. Trust me, people on my Telegram, they know the compulsion that I can have. But it gets to a point where that shit's irrelevant. And also, you got to understand that Obsidian is always arguing from this position of non-select guy. I'm like, nigga, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. That's the problem. He wants to represent all these people. I mean, nigga, speak for yourself. I don't consider myself a non-select guy. And I get the black women I want. Now, am I like, oh, they just, die, they just dropping their draws at the sight of me? No, but that ain't true for most niggas. So even like that comparison is like not the greatest comparison anyway. But yeah, motherfuckers are out here. So yeah. But anyway, that's another thing, man. So what is it? Set the proper standards, reinforce those standards, be unapologetic, discipline. Another thing is stop being guilty. It's just business. But like even black women get on our nerves. We don't have this anger. It's not like to the point where if a black woman is nice to you, you have this like anger that you just got to get a bitch told. I'm talking about like in real life because of what a last bitch did. Black men don't carry residual shit like that. Women do that. That's some shit women do, because women got a problem with all black men from jump. What happens is if they get sexually attracted to black men, they start acting like Lena Dunham, where they think they're owed you. Black women do not have a healthy relationship with black men. They just don't. The ones that do, you don't hear from them having these problems. You just don't. And now I'm glad there's starting to be some YouTubers that's starting to kind of create channels so you can see what that really sounds like. Now, before we've got women that pretended like they don't have an issue, but when you make them mad, it all pours out. That's different. And I've been, well, it's not so much I've been fooled. I understand that all women go left. Yeah, absolutely silent. And nope. And I'm like, and to be fair, and like I said, I'm not trying to talk shit, but some of these motherfuckers be like, Obsidian's like the guy that wasn't elected. He's like somebody that was selected and went through Congress. He's good at what he does. He's really good at what he does. But it's like, okay, you weren't elected, and you're trying to speak as if you were elected. Stop that. And some of this stuff, like I said, I agree with most of what Obsidian says, but Obsidian tries to switch it because he has his own agenda, and that's fine. But it's like, dude, it's very obvious. What else do we need? Like I said, stop feeling guilty. Stop. It's just business. Like women act like, oh, well, you've done something to me because I see you with a non-black person. No, that's you and your insecurity. That has nothing to do with me. That's not my fault your mother didn't pick a father that would stick around because she was too busy wanting to get her pussy wet than she was actually trying to build the building blocks of a family. That's another thing too. You notice it as much, Hammer, we never really got 100% around to talking about what would be needed in order to have a reset. Well, the first thing is you're going to have to disavow your mother. You're going to have to say your mother lied to you and your mother damaged you. And even though I told Obsidian that this is like this is no point in chasing this because black women would ever do it, but this is a price that needs to be paid. Black women will have to throw their mothers under the bus. That is a requirement. Because you're going to have to pay a tribute in order to really understand that you get it. You're not going to just be able to sneak your ass by talking about let's come together. I don't want to hear that shit. No. You are on some, Avengers, the first Avengers movie when Loki had already got his ass beat. Now he want to talk about let's have a drink. Or when Ultron was trying to change his mind and now he want to switch up. No. Y'all don't get to do that. Y'all are gonna have to y'all gonna have to put a sacrifice on the table. Fuck them pookies. I'm talking about your mother. You're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to tell the truth about, and I mean, we gonna have to believe you mean it. That they lied to you, they set you up, they fucked you over. It's their fault. That's what you're gonna have to do. If you don't, roof, you're gonna die alone. For real. And the thing about it is, we can't even have a conversation until these women understand that 1 + 1 is 2. We got women that believe that 1 + 1 is 7 right now. That's the problem. And if you don't believe me, go check out Kevin Samuel's last stream where he talked about women can't live without men. That shit bothered these women. Even the ones that agreed, they wanted to find a way to disagree. That shit bothers them. And that shit is obvious. Why you think white women voted for Trump like they did? They know that shit. They know their privilege is predicated on white men, but black women, they just cannot do it. And these will be the same ones that want to tell you we need to come together. No, what you really want is for me to submit under your flag. You want me to accept your flag. And it comes down to, we don't need you. We can get other black women. We don't need you. And women, if you want to go get other men, go get them. And they never do, because they can't. They not as they are, and they know that. That's why when they go over there, they switch up. And it's just a matter of how long can you hold it. Also, we got to stop calling motherfuckers simps. Everything is not simping, guys. Shout out to Sub-03639. It's not. Michael B. Jordan is not a simp. I said it. Now, if he has a baby by her, yes, now you will call him a simp. Now you are John Hammond. Jurassic Park Lost World reference. Now you have become Russell Wilson. But, and even then, technically, if that's his first child, if that's her first child, I mean, you know, no, stop calling him. He's not a simp. Well, he having his turn. He know that. You think that nigga don't know it's his turn? When that nigga gets on one knee in public, like Kevin say, then y'all might be able to entertain he's a simp. Before then, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit. And I'm not trying to defend Michael B. Jordan, but I mean, shit. The only difference between Lori Harvey and any other chick that looks like her in real life is that you see what the fuck she does. That's it. You really think that a chick that looks like her and shit ain't like you got a sex tape with her ass? Stop it. Like, for real. So y'all niggas, oh, she a simp. No, he a simp. No, he's not. Stop. Shut the fuck up. No. And I got some people I respect that said that, you know, agree to disagree, but no. Well, you say Russell Wilson is like a historical figure damn near. It's not a lot of black men that's won the Super Bowl, let alone been to it multiple times. Technically, Michael B. Jordan is an actor. And I got mad respect for him. But technically, Michael B. Jordan ain't on the same level as Russell Wilson as far as accomplishment. He ain't. He ain't. So, y'all are getting mad because this nigga's taking his turn. And by the way, Michael B. Jordan benefits because now black women can't say that he don't like black girls either. So he's killing multiple birds. Damn. Like, I know you see that shit. This ain't torque. Nigga, you in the cold, dude. No, don't get mad at me. Anyway. Y'all wildin'. And y'all know y'all wildin'. Like, stop calling everything simp because y'all are diluting what the word simp means. So it becomes like fucking Red Riding Hood. You Red Riding Hood ass niggas, man. Stop that shit. You cry wolf ass niggas. Stop doing that. Everything ain't simping. Let that nigga pump and dump. Shit. Lori Harvey is a very beautiful woman. If she answered y'all call, y'all niggas would take her on the red carpet too. Stop lying. For real. Boosie. Yeah, that nigga, if she calls you, you would say yes. Shut your ass up. And I like Boosie, but Boosie be on some bullshit sometimes. It ain't like this chick, like she ain't even got a kid. The fuck? Let her have fun. Well, what are you saying, Edward? You saying niggas should marry? I didn't say that, but that ain't what he doing, is he? That ain't what he doing. All he's doing is dating, and he's doing what these motherfuckers do when it comes to, the image of it. Y'all, like, motherfuckers, like, shit, give a nigga some rope. This, you act like this nigga ain't never dated out. Give this nigga some rope. Remember, Michael B. Jordan was not always Michael B. Jordan. I remember Michael B. Jordan going all the way back to fucking Hardball, Keanu Reeves. I didn't watch Friday Night Lights like that, but I was aware of him. Give a nigga a rope. Give a nigga some benefit of the fucking doubt. He said, I do what I want. That's it. Y'all niggas, yeah, Simp, I call Simp. Y'all referees, man. Y'all gotta be accurate umpires. Proper empire. No, I'm turning the sound is off. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm trying to spare you. All right, so let's go through it. Let's go through it real quick. Anyway, let me go through the super chats one more time. Just make sure I got you. So Smurgo, it's a couple more. I'm missing them. I don't know why y'all. It's not showing me. Let me see. I'd rather go take a shower and rub one out than deal with either one of those two she-boons. Yeah, man, but I don't. Yeah, man, like for real. Well, like the only reason why she had like, please, them chicks are losers. You know, them chicks are losers. That's the beginning of it and end of it. And a lot of times, let them talk shit, build their shit. If women are gonna follow, see the way. There's two ways to deal with those females. Number one is shout out to the Six Goddess Avery Willie. Those are the two chicks in the thumbnail. You got Chantel, Simone. You got people coming up that clearly, Jessica X too. The way you deal with them is we build a better system. And then because here's the issue. Another thing too is we got to stop. I'm not saying that's what you all are doing, but you have to understand the perception that we're gender warring with them elevates them because it makes them look like victims. We are not gender warring with them. I am not gender warring with these females. That's not what I'm doing. I am not sitting here gender warring with women Because it basically, you know how the community is structured. It's going to be seen as a man, you're a loser, you're mad. No. And the way to deal with that is to show better women, better looking women. And that's another reason why I've never been completely against having some women in here, because we tend to elevate females just because they're there rather than being selective. And that's one thing that taught me about what Kevin's done is Kevin can be selective. And there's a different power that comes with that. Well, where they post the goal is irrelevant because you have to choose to play. That's another thing I was gonna say I forgot too. When they talk about black men don't build, well, I'm like, but you're fucking them. The niggas you have kids with don't build. So clearly building. So really what you're essentially saying is you low key know you're not worth building for, but you still want a baby. And then when you look at abortion and all of that, like, don't get me started. Like, they're not ones to like set that shit. And a lot of times we're playing by their rules. I've been in this thing long enough to know they ain't got nothing to say. They're just shit. We've knocked out there's a video for every fucking thing they want to say. I appreciate that, Smargo. Look, man, I'm trying not to talk out my ass here. And the reason why I haven't put out a lot of uploads is not because they are not there. It's because I don't want to be constantly putting out, bitches do stupid shit. I really don't. Now, granted, if it's a situation where we're talking about somebody that's a celebrity or micro celebrity or some shit like that, that can bring an audience to me. That's different. But like talking about what these hoes do on like the woman's field, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. And honestly, that's not even the type of content I really want to put out, because I really want to, have dudes look at themselves and how they navigate it. Talk about shit like being a double agent, like stop feeling guilty, You could want to have black children and be fucking with non-black women and then circle back to that. That's okay. If that's what you want to do. Appreciate that, Letriel. But anyway, going back to yeah, you gotta call balls and strikes. Like when we were talking about Will Smith and that red table shit, that was a legit strike. Will Smith was out here looking like a fucking fool. I'm just like how I'm calling out. Hopefully this doesn't happen, but there's gonna be a lot of thirsty ass niggas that this is what you gotta understand about Kim. The thing that Kim has is only black men can actually amplify their own status by dating Kim. Do you realize that if you are able to date Kim Kardashian, that you will even elevate your status amongst other black women? Do you understand that? That's how fucked up the black community is. So there's actually a strategic reason to want to date her, even though she's 40. Black people elevate her like that. Yes, I know white people and Latins like the Kardashian look too, but black people do that more than anybody. And black women do it more than anybody. As much as them hoes bitch, they respect the nigga that can get Kim K. They can bitch about it all they want, but real talk, they see Kim K as like the superior. They do overuse the word simp. And that bastardizing terms is a personal pet peeve of mine. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of black men doing it. We got to stop that shit. Words mean things, man. And look, to be fair, I remember Jason Black was very big on that. And he was absolutely right. Even though Jason needs to stop hating on Kevin. No, Michael B. Jordan is living his life. That's all it is. Like, it ain't like this nigga, like, you act like this nigga's doing the most. Like, Russell Wilson had his face in Sierra's ass crack. Let's put it in proper context. Now, is it worth debating? Okay, debate it. You can debate it, and I'm debating it. And I'm saying we need to fucking stop doing that. We need to stop just saying everything's simping. Yeah, and shout out to O'Shea. And I get what he's talking about when he said Lori Harvey's lowering her value. Yes, she is. But you got to understand the stock that Lori Harvey comes from. Lori Harvey is doing the smarter version of what her mother did. I mean, at the very least, at least you don't see Lori Harvey running around with drug dealers is moving weight from coast to coast. Freeway ass niggas. Like literally. Top 10 most wanted list niggas. I mean, shit, let's give the girl something. And I'm not trying, I'm just saying. She's doing the socialite shit that these chicks do because she's an it girl, even though she's it girl just because of Steve Harvey and all that and social media. She doesn't do anything, to be fair. She don't do shit, but she's a pretty face and whatever. I mean, so people pay attention to her a little bit more because she can drive the social media tabloids, the shade room, all this other shit. That's what that is. That's what that is. I mean, we don't, you notice that we don't call niggas that fuck with Rihanna simps, even though we know Rihanna goes across the rainbow and back again. So let's put it in proper context. Proper balls and strikes, y'all. I mean, goddamn, Idris Elba. And see, it's interesting you all say that. Idris Elba dated, what was it, K. Michelle? Was it K. Michelle? Whichever, it's either K. Michelle or the other chick. You know what I'm talking about. The one that stayed having an evil look. She stayed on, she like Wanda, but when Wanda's, her eyes are glowing. Shout out to WandaVision. I'm looking at that Instagram thing with that. That's not true. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's be clear here. Is Michael B. Jordan more known than Lori Harvey? Yes. But that's true for any man with any woman. Like any man that Leonardo DiCaprio dates, he's gonna be more well known. So that shit don't mean shit. And this idea that Lori Harvey, see, you can't even make that argument because Lori Harvey has been with other well-known figures. That's true for all these bitches that are with these dudes. A lot of these shit, that was true for Cardi B and Offset before Cardi B really blew up. So that's not admissible in court, Shane Vicious. That's not admissible. Because then now we got to talk about who's on your quote-unquote level socially. That doesn't matter. Does Lori Harvey look better than the bitches he's been with? And the answer is yes, she does. That's the only metric that really matters. All of that giving free clout, well, that shit is that ship is already sailed. And by the way, Lori is somebody that she really don't need Michael B. Jordan for clout. There's a whole bunch of other dudes that she could date. She's already gotten them. Now, I'm not saying that she ain't getting clout from him, but. And I'm not saying it's an even exchange, so I get what you're saying, but that's not admissible in court. That's not admissible in court. It'd be different if she was a single mother. It'd be different. It'd be a little bit different, but that's not admissible in court. That's not. Nobody pissed me off, Captain Cisco. I'm just talking this shit. I know these ghetto streams are guilty pleasures. That's why they keep on going. O'Shea know that. Yeah, but understand something. That may be true. I'm saying with the least desired, but that doesn't mean that if you take like the top 10% of black women looks like they can't compete with nobody. Let's get the fuck out of here with all that. Let's get the fuck out of here with all that. Like, for real. We know when black women want to compete on the sexual marketplace, they can compete. This idea that they can't compete is bullshit. So we know a lot of the shit that black women do is false errors. We know it. So let's keep that 100. Smirgo, you're right. I mean, honestly, like if you look at who the dude is, the former, he's about to be the former quarterback of the Texans. Look at who he with. Nobody knows her unless you like kind of on social media like that. So come on, man. Rihanna gotta be older than that. Rihanna can't be only. You said she only 33. She might be only 33 though. You might be right. Yeah, she is 33. I liked Rihanna back when she had long hair. When Rihanna in her first 3 albums, that's when I liked her. First 2 in particular. Once she cut her hair, she got all these fucking tats. Miss me with that. And by the way, Rihanna's a fucking bitch. And I'm going to say it just like that. She's a fucking bitch for putting that Martin Luther King shit with grills on Black History Month. That's some shit that, quite frankly, where's Ado sat and checking her at? As if we can, with all the subs she got. But the thing about it is, that's some shit that shouldn't be allowed. And the fact that black women ain't saying nothing, I don't want to hear nothing about what they got to say. That's another thing, Jim Rat, you right. She don't ever talk. How old is Lori Harvey? I mean, shit, y'all got something. Oh, she's pretty. So yeah, she's 24 years old. Like, man, let her live her fucking life. Like, for real. Like, some of these things, you know, you just, yeah, nigga, Michael B. Jordan is my age. Yeah, he was born 4 months after I was. He's an 87 dude. And Lori B. Harvey is 10 years younger. You better let him get his, man, shit. Okay, so he played football. Okay, his older brother played football. Okay, yeah, man, let him live his life. Tessa Thompson, the chick that he is 3 years older than him, the chick that he did Creed with. Let him live his life. You let him say that. He said that for them bitches. He said that for them hoes. That's what he said. That's what they like to hear. Let him play the game. That don't mean nothing. This is my metric. My metric is, are you doing something that is committing you to the point that you can't get out of? Even an engagement, I wouldn't take that seriously. If you actually get married with no prenup and you have a kid, that is my metric. So y'all know. Anything else, if you can just rewrite like Thanos snap your way out of that situation, then that shit don't mean nothing to me. It really don't. And a lot of dudes, like, it kind of lowers our, like, ability to call shit when we just say, oh, everything's simping. We got to stop doing that, man. We just do. Anyway, I'm about to eat this. I'm about to eat this shit. I'm about to do what these hoes do. They show their food that a nigga is buying. In California, it's toilet paper. In North Carolina, it ain't toilet paper. Trust and believe. It ain't toilet paper when it depends on the state. Anyway, y'all, it's been great. I appreciate it. You know, I hope y'all got some entertainment out of this. Enjoy your Saturday. What time is it? Yeah, it's 7:30 because I'm chilling. Anyway, peace out. Appreciate the super chats. Peace out, y'all. If you in Texas, you know, I pray for you. Cause y'all, I done seen water mains bust. I done seen videos of water mains bursting. Y'all niggas are going through some crazy shit in Texas. Y'all are going through some crazy shit. I know black women are getting a good look at, you want to talk about when the world fuck up. I know black women are getting a good education in that shit. They calling all them niggas. All you got to do is have some heat in your house to get some pussy. Now in Texas, how much is pussy worth? A warm house. That's how much it's worth. You ain't got to pay for it. It's amazing how that shit works. All these hoes, I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. And all it takes is one little act of God for that. It's funny. Yes, I know Silent be Silent reminds me of the Simon Phoenix character on Fire. Like, yeah, you bitches. Yeah. You all are about to find out. Let me heat this shit up real quick. Yeah. All that education and degree. You a PhD. You got a master's. You got a master's in getting your ass out in the cold and fixing that shit. So that's how you gonna be? What are we gonna do? No, what are you gonna do? What you're gonna do is go ahead and I emailed you. What did you email me? I emailed you a recipe to go make some black girl magic to sprinkle that shit. That's what you gonna do. I'm chilling. What's up, Roastmaster? He said, pussy. He said it. Look, nigga, Bitcoin going up, pussy going down. Trust me, pussy's the only asset that's going down against the dollar right now. It's all other as gold, silver, platinum. Hell, even gas is getting higher now than what it was. Everything's going up. But pussy's dropping against the dollar. And that's another thing I want to leave y'all with too. You know, a lot of y'all get confused when we bring up tricking. Niggas just have this emotional switch that they click, that they just start losing their minds. Understand that even if you never trick, you should still understand the value of pussy when it comes to commodifying it. Just the act of commodifying pussy, even if you never trick, people have a problem with because they want you to believe pussy's magical. And when you understand that it's not, then you really can give a fair, accurate assessment of what this house is worth or what a business is worth. A lot of women are like these zombie businesses that they want to be overvalued so the executives can get paid the fuck off. So what they try to do is set up a situation where an industry is completely overvalued. You hear some people that's talking about this with Bitcoin in the bubble right now. Their job, and shout out to everybody that's making money on Bitcoin as far as in the space. Shout out to formerly Mail Enlightenment, now Crypto Gang. You know, I'm happy for y'all. I don't want y'all to lose money. Shit, I invested a little bit of money, but I ain't invested like that. But I ain't trying to, I'm trying to be right. I'm trying you niggas lose money. But at the end of the day, what it is what it is. And I hope the shit go to 100 and y'all cash out. For real. But that's how they are. They're trying to get you to invest in it. And the thing is, the problem is, it's like this. It's not even that. You have all these other cryptocurrencies around that are actually offering like real shit. Now, I'm not talking about Bitcoin. I'm just giving an example of pussy. But they just want to keep on doing the same shit they've been doing. And then they want to make it an ism when they can't get their way. It's got to be colorism, featureism. They just hate us. They hate our moms. Like, it's like, bitch, shut up. And a lot of dudes be entertaining their ass. You know, because you got the anti-manosphere rising, and I'm not going to mention some of their names. You got niggas that they hate black men, they hate their daddy, a nigga took their bitch, I don't know. And then, like, you got niggas literally telling black women, y'all need to date out because these black men are broke. And I'm like, they don't respect you because they know why they fuck with black men. They know, as much as they talk shit about black men, they know why at the end of the day, they out here fucking black men. They know. And people forget. I'm like, the very niggas that they keep calling dusty are the very niggas they fucking. And people forget that in this conversation. That's why they know them so well. Because they fucking them niggas. Well, my point is not to argue the trick or not the trick, but you should have an eye. It's like saying, okay, do you want to buy a house or do you want to rent? You know, that's whatever. But guess what? There's people on both sides of that. But guess what? The thing about it is you should still know what the general price of a house is supposed to be. You should still know what a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom can get you. You shouldn't be somebody that's fucking goofy where you completely don't know what pricing of housing. And same thing if you have a house. You should still have some kind of basic idea of what rents are supposed to be, depending on what you get in city, rural, whatever.
So it doesn't matter how you go about doing your housing. You should still understand that. Same thing with women. You should not be out here believing that you should do shit that doesn't work anymore. If these women won't fuck you for free, they don't like you like that. If you're arguing that, you're fucking stupid. It's really that simple. It's that fucking simple. Like, we're 10 years post Netflix and chill. This is what these women are on. And they're all on it to a certain degree. The ones that ain't are probably married. And hell, even some of them, who knows what they're doing. Anyway, y'all, it's been great. To these women, fucking is considered dating. Netflix and chill. Man, please. Anyway, with that being said, this is Edward signing off. Peace.